And I quote, older women are jealous of 14 and 15-year-old girls because they shape like goddesses.
I'm on his ass, yo. I'm on his ass.
Hey, yo. Hey. First of all, nigga, there should not be a soul
What the fuck, bro?
who is jealous of 14-year-olds,
God
nigga.
damn. Fuck, that's a crazy title.
Also, fucking, no, but wait. Built like goddesses?
His exact words, and I quote, older women are jealous of 14 and 15-year-old girls because they shape like goddesses, unquote.
Yo, listen. I'm here. Let me take care of the situation. That's a sick guy.
That's
a
nasty.
sick guy.
That nigga's an anomaly, bro.
I don't think so. You know, as I watch,
he would.
you ever watch, what's that show with the white guy that surprises predators?
Oh, Chris Hansen.
Every time I watch that show, I'm like, yo, they're out here, dog, but in secret.
Yeah, they definitely out here.
And they're all over the age of 35.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All over the age of 35, and they're out here and they're in secret. One time I was dating a girl, she put out her phone, and it was a list of predators in the area, but he was like 0.5 miles away. And I don't know what the crime, they told me what the crime was, but they didn't give you the details.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, that's next door. And it wasn't just one, it was dozens I could see on a map right by the crib.
Crazy.
There's apps for this shit.
Crazy.
So it's out there, bro, it's out there. It's
Y'all
just,
odd.
you have to be a really bold one of them to like post it on.
I'm about to say, that's what I'm saying. He's an anomaly because he's bold enough to say something like that.
Yeah.
It started with people like Kevin Samuels calling 30-year-old women old. And they talk about 18-year-old girls when they 50, 60 years old enough to be her grandfather. You fucking sick. And that's male privilege. That's patriarchy. Men get to say pedophilic shit like that in the open. And like I say, his video's still up.
No, they don't.
But I
by the
call
way.
Okay,
Like,
you
I would
don't
rather
know.
be a goddamn murderer than a pedo. Because that is the worst fate you can give a man, dog.
Nobody
Nobody. Stop. Nobody
That's-
thinks it's comfortable or...
No.
Stop.
Stop.
Cut it out.
Stop it.
He just tried to attribute that to a patriarchy.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Shut the fuck up.
Because
Don't do that.
there's not a mass amount of men who are going around saying, yeah,
Yeah.
underage girls, yeah. No, that's not happening. That's
Bro,
not no patriotic.
There is no
Shut
more
up.
shame than committing that act and getting caught. Like, yo, bro, I would rather die than be labeled that.
I would rather murder somebody.
I'm not trolling. I'd rather murder 10 people.
Yeah, I rather.
I swear I'm not.
I'd rather rob people.
I'd rather murder
do
10 people.
Anything else.
I'd rather murder 10 people. I swear to God, I'm not trolling, bro. Than be caught doing that. I
Well, that's
swear.
another thing I don't understand when people say that, because the two things that men don't want to get caught with, abusing or let me
Yeah.
say, so the two things that men don't want to get caught up with is bopping women
Bopping.
and then talking about underage women.
Yep.
Those are the two things, or not even underage women, underage people general. Those are the two things, and that's massively known. Like no, it's not a mass amount of men going around claiming that those are the things that they just enjoy to do. That's not happening. But the reason why is because they feel like then, since they're so inexperienced, whatever they are lacking, they don't necessarily know that they're lacking.
What?
Whatever the older man is lacking, the woman doesn't know that they're lacking it because she doesn't know. Yeah.
That's fucked up. Dude, like,
Yeah.
think about it in any context. I like workers who are inexperienced. The only reason you would like that is because you know they would take minimum wage.
Exactly.
A lot of dude who literally laying on his back, scratching and screaming in a parking garage with skates on. Make it make sense.
The problem is y'all don't like women, y'all like children, and it's weird as hell.
So this is my trigger warning. Pedophilia is a direct product of patriarchy. So,
Oh wait, this is what this is about?
Damn, that's fucking. This is.
Okay, well, no. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. I did not think this video is gonna be about. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. I'm gonna push it again. Hey, being a Geppetto is not a patriarchy thing, dog. Mass amount of men are not going around pushing being a Geppetto. That's not happening.
please watch that whole video. It's great. She's basically talking about how beauty standards for women, mainstream beauty standards, tend to revolve around youthfulness. So women have to be young looking, thin, skinny, demure, taking up less space. And this is because...
What the fuck? Why did she just lie? Who the fuck wants a thin, skinny woman? Nigga, go on IG right now. If I'm here, a thin, skinny girl that get more likes than a thick girl. Come on, man. Stop. Everybody likes a fat ass, dog. What are you talking? You just said nothing.
They literally go get surgeries to add more mass on their ass. So what are you talking about?
That's like, oh my God.
He's talking right now.
Ooh, bro. Who wants that, bro? Show me the man who wants that, dog.
Right now, maybe 50, 70 years ago, it was nothing but thin women. But right now, bro, nigga, stop, bro. The more ways.
Maybe she's talking about like if a man says like, yo, I like fit women. Don't copy. Why did she say fit? Why did she say thin?
Thin and skinny are massively different.
Very different, because when you're fit, you have muscle. It's not just straight bone.
I don't know of a man who's sitting there saying, "Ooh, I need me a skinny chick." I ain't never
Skinny and thin.
Skinny,
Straight skin and bones, her.
got a back ass.
Oh, even when I was like 13, I was like, yo, bro, that grown adult had a fat ass. Even when I was 13, I ain't want that. Bro, stop. Cut it out. Stop.
Also, y'all gotta stop with this whole blaming men for beauty standards that you all still abide by voluntarily.
And monetize.
Oh
my
bro.
God, because it's, yo, bro, nobody's complaining you have an OnlyFans or you have assets, which is your sexual appeal, and you know that some men are so horny they'll pay for it, and plenty of women take advantage of that. Congratulations for taking advantage of that. Listen, it's out there, it's your hustle, you have a great body, go ahead, do your thing. But don't just turn around and put the beauty standards on men. Stop.
Y'all have every tool.
Bro, have you met a man that says, like, the shit I like, bro, my woman has eyelashes, like, real long eyelashes. Like, women, you like that.
You all do that.
And women actively say when they get any work done to their body, even if it's like makeup or something, they'll be like, I'm doing it for me, because it makes me feel beautiful. So if you're doing it for you, how the fuck is it a male beauty standard?
Can we be honest about the fact that 18, 17, 18, 16, because the age of consent is 16 in some states, people like to, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22-year-old girls, young women. If a man 15, 20, 25 years older than you wants to be with you, it's not because he sees your soul, okay? Perfect example of this is Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio. This man is 46. He has never in his life dated somebody who was younger than the age of 25. This amazing Twitter user made a graph of all the women he's dated in his life. Here's his age as it goes up over his life.
I'm sorry, it's just startling that somebody
Would even
has
like
graphs
would
of
even
us.
look at this. Also, like, wait, let me
I'm tight. If I'm Leonardo, I'm tight.
Yeah, because
Like, you
nigga,
graphed my life?
I'm telling you right now, I date whoever the fuck I want to date, nigga.
Well,
But look at who he's dating. These are all women who are 20. 20 is the youngest he's dated since the first chick he dated. So we're not even talking about.
this is funny, like, this is the age limit.
Once you're 25, you're fucking finished, nigga.
What happened to the women that was 25, like, they hit 26?
Yeah,
I
he cut it off. He cut it off. He was like, you're 25? 25th birthday, you know what that means, right? This your last gift from me.
Now you can see me again.
It's your last birthday.
I got a movie to film.
Yo, y'all, women have to stop, especially like women who try to push these narratives, have to stop using these like very rare occasions or these very rare circumstances. Leo DiCaprio is not the fucking, he's not the standard of a man. He's just not. So you all using this doesn't make any sense. You can look at any legitimate study that shows a broad spectrum of what type of people that men and women date, and overwhelmingly men date women that are in their same age range and vice versa. To act as if like this is a common thing, it's not. So let's cut the fucking cat, bro. It's not. But using Leonardo DiCaprio as like some type of metric of what men like is ridiculous. Yeah. And then also you all are definitely ignoring the fact that why women like him. So let's not
Facts.
let's not act like there's no other way around on this right now.
They're dating Leonardo DiCaprio.
Exactly.
And they're of legal age where they have the ability to make plenty of decisions.
Exactly.
And one of them is who they get to date and fuck.
Yep.
And they want to fuck this superstar.
Yep.
So it's funny how he get the criticism. Nobody else gets criticism.
Nope.
These are the ages of the women he's dated, capping off at 25 when he was in his 40s and late 30s.
No, I'm gonna add to this too because I think that this person is absolutely fucking correct. They do tend to want prepubescent bodies. And when they do want curvy bodies, they want curvy bodies that they see in like the Kardashians and other people who go get body altering surgery. And this is not to shit on anybody getting plastic surgery because that is your body, that is your money, you do you, boo. But when you are growing...
You just did it though, you shat on them. You had to embrace the fact that you did that. Look, you know what? Right. What are the odds, Marcel, that I'm in a bubble where the men that I talk to just like fat asses, good sized titties, fit body? Because
I think that's most men though.
I would like to believe the same thing. I would like, just based off what I see in my life. And
But
on social media.
I've just never seen, even the photos that get consistently liked on social media, they're not photos of like.
I rarely see like a thin woman
I very rarely see that.
And if it is, it's usually because like she's an actor or something, or a musician. Like she has some popularity elsewhere.
But there's
Like,
nothing.
think about this. Hold on, think about this for a moment.
I'm trying to figure out the last time I've seen
These demon music executives just create what they think people want to see, and what they're creating often in music is like the same, really version of the same thing. It's like, all right, let's get you ass done, you get your titties done, you have this like hourglass body. It's so artificial. But they push it up because they believe that that's what people want.
When the last time you've seen a skinny singer or rapper?
Like Coyle Ray.
And she gets made fun of for being skinny. Yeah.
Oh.
So then, like, what are we saying? I'm so serious. I don't know where these women are finding like these men at.
Literally fucked around with males in the past who told me that they liked how curvy I was but hated that I have stretch marks. Like, bitch, how are you gonna want the thickness but then feel disgusted by the stretch marks? Like, the stretch marks are proof from my body that I grew these curves. It doesn't make sense. Y'all are disgusting and baffling.
I'm actually fucking pissed at her.
I'm pissed at her too.
Because when I come to the conclusion that I have a big ass forehead and that's not traditionally attractive in this country, I don't then blame women for not like that. Then leave him. Why the fuck is you talking to a guy who gets turned off by a stretch mark anyway?
I still.
What the fuck is wrong with her? She has the gall to be disgusted with all men.
I still blame women who sit here and make these big deals. Because when women sit here and say like, because I promise you right now, like for example, there'll be like a post be like, I'm embracing my true beauty, stretch marks it all. As a man, I don't sit here and think to myself like, thank God she started showing her stretch marks. As a man, we don't give a fuck, bro. The same nigga that liked the photo with the stretch marks is the same nigga that's gonna like the photo without the stretch marks. It's the same niggas. They're not going to care if I start taking pictures like in sweatpants and I enlarge my penis, right? To me to have a picture.
Okay.
And then girls start talking to me.
W print.
And I'm like, I'm so sick of women always focusing on my dick. Like, I'm so sick of that. I'm so sick of women wanting this big penis. I just don't get it. Why can't I, an average dick man, still talk to women? And it's like, nigga, you enlarge your dick, nigga, that's why. So now you have completely reduced yourself to a large penis.
Yeah, bro, I saw this clip on TikTok of LeBron falling on baseline, and his dick ran into the camera. But then they played it in slow motion, and you could see his print, bro. I was like, yo, they ran that on TV. There was no basketball play. This was after the play. And you can see LeBron in slow motion, dick just... And the whole comment section was like, I think I can see Bronny from here. Anyway, you man, that's such a good way to put it. That's such a good way to put it.
Yeah, absolutely. And not just for the physicality differences. It's also because the younger that we are, the easier we are to control.
Hey, that is actually true.
That, I have no problem
That's true.
with. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
But I just want to reiterate exactly what she's saying. Men are fucking creeps. They're fucking weird. Every man I've ever talked to or been in a relationship with has always told me, I don't need makeup, I don't need the lashes, I don't need it, whatever, I'm pretty without it. I know I'm pretty without it. But you know what they really want to say? Is that I look younger without it. I don't look like a bad bitch, I look innocent.
No, that's crazy.
Oh my God! No!
Where do I start?
What the fuck? So even when a nigga then tells you that you don't have to use beauty standards, you still somehow believe that you're being oppressed? Oh my God!
Yo,
Fuck!
you found a person that was like, no, you natural. You don't even have to change. You natural. I like that. And you're like, no, see, you can't. There's no way.
See, nah,
There's
you
no way
just
you
want me
like
to
it.
look young.
There's no way you like to be natural. Stop it. For real? That's so crazy.
Oh my God, you're dumb. What the fuck?
I've never even thought, I didn't even think having no makeup makes you look younger.
Yeah, I never thought that either.
Why would women put on makeup if it made them feel older?
Yeah. Yeah, what the? I guess
Don't
more
they have all them
distinguished.
Aveeno commercials so that like people that's aging don't look like they're aging? People pay surgeries, all type of shit just to not look like they're older. And people that are old but look young are celebrated online. They're like, wow, Will Smith never ages.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But she's so fucking dumb that her third eye of wokeness is just so fucking open right now. Fucking third eye is fucking open. She genuinely believes when a nigga tells her to take off the makeup, she thinks that she's still being oppressed. How is that possible? How is that possible?
Bro, every relationship I've been in, I've made it clear off the rip. Like, I prefer you natural.
So that
But
means
if
that you're a Geppetto because you like them younger.
Which is wild. Well, it's like, but if you want to put on this hair or this makeup, I promise I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not even gonna say nothing about it. I'm just telling you, like you right now with curly hair, incredible.
Innocent. That's their reasoning. Excuse me? My ex literally told me that I looked innocent without all of that, and he preferred me that way. Then when we broke up, he started talking to a 17-year-old. A 17-year-old. Tried defending himself by saying that she's almost 18, I'm almost 24 years old, and I would not dream of talking to a 17-year-old. It's not a preference, you're fucking gross.
He is gross. If you dating someone that's underage, he's gross. We agree with you on that. Stop saying all men. You dated a Geppetto. That's you.
Facts.
You should try putting that on everybody.
Yeah.
Across the world, every country.
Look, ladies, even though those men exist, stop acting as if like all those men are the only representation of men out there. Especially when, again, with the original post, made it seem as if like there's a bunch of like want or desire and need for like skinny, thin women to the point where they look like they're underage. And in all actuality, that just does not exist. That does not exist. It just doesn't. I'm sorry to tell you all that does not exist. Because if it did exist, there would be a whole bunch of women getting breast reduction, or a whole bunch of women getting ass reduction, or a whole bunch of women trying to lose as much weight as possible so they can be somewhere between 100 and 140 pounds. But that's not the case. That is not the case. That is not what is in style right now. That is not the look of what most men are looking for. Full-fledged grown women, to the point where women will go overseas, out of the country, to get shit done to their body so they can have bigger ass and bigger breasts. So let's cut the cap. But on that note, let us know what you think about the video in the comment section below. And also click on this video right here, man. Talked about another Geppetto.
Nah, that guy's crazy. Nah, he's the guy they're talking about, actually.
Until next time, we'll see y'all later. Peace.
And I think like since 13, I've been getting stuff from men that found me attractive, and I knew I didn't like them, and I wasn't gonna
What'd your mama and daddy think about that?
About what?
About you getting it from grown men, getting phones and shit like that.
I don't know if they, no.
They never questioned that shit about
They
who's
didn't.
paying the phone bill. They never raised no type of suspicion or nothing.
I mean, the first time that I got a phone from someone, I think I was like 15. That's when the UPS guy asked me for my number. He used to deliver packages to my grandma's house.
Grown
She
ass.
sold-
Everything about this. There's too many Geppettos on here.
Yeah, what the hell is going on?
The Geppettoism should not be this common.
This is an
is-
epidemic.
Yeah, this is wow.
He was grown, and I said I didn't have a phone. I said that was just my response. I didn't say that knowing that he was gonna get me a phone. I was just like, I don't got a number because I don't got a phone. But I really did have a cell phone, but I wasn't gonna give him my number. And he came the next time and he delivered me a phone, and he paid for the phone for like 6 months. But I rarely used that phone because I already had a phone.
But when
My
you
parents
told
did.
your mama and daddy, because I'm sure they saw you with 2 phones.
Nah, I didn't. They never came up.
It never came up. They never
No.
said nothing about you. Oh, You know, my daughter got 2 cell phones. They never
You
just
wanna
heard a
know
different
something?
ring on another phone that they know they just
This how you get girls?
You've been doing this for a long. You obviously can say that you've been kind of dibble dabbling with it since you was a little kid, right? Since you was young. Okay. So what did your because I know you was talking to your mama and daddy. You was at home with your mama and daddy. Your daddy had 2 crack houses.
I didn't live with my father at that point.
Whoa.
He had 2, but you knew about him. You knew he had 2 crack houses.
What about it?
I'ma say this because you say you came up, right? You say it was kind of up how you came up with slow rolling. Okay, well I don't know not one mother. I'm being for real with you. I don't know not one motherfucker that was in the game, in the dope game, especially back in the day, that their kids was hurting. I don't know that. I ain't never saw that. Them niggas was flyer than us if your daddy was selling dope.
So by the time I don't know if you watched the whole interview, but I also
I caught a kicker. I caught a twist to it. I heard what I was supposed to.
So by the time I was like 13, I was in foster care, so I was not living with neither of my parents. So yeah, they wasn't around. I was doing whatever I wanted.
How you know what they was doing?
Who was doing?
Your parents.
What you mean?
How you know what your daddy and them was doing if you wasn't around them?
I know what my father went to jail for.
Yeah,
That's
you know what he went to
jail
you.
for.
Yeah, no, you
But
say
by the
he
time I
on
was 13,
2.
he was already out. That was when I was little.
Yeah, but you was 13 already when he came out.
I was grown already.
You was already grown. Okay, so you
I mean, he
said
came out when I was
13.
like
13
6. He came
ain't
out when I was
grown.
6.
13 ain't grown, baby. That still got teen in it. Anything with teen in it, I don't even like to play with. So that's why I was asking you. I was like, okay, when you was dealing with these older men, you know what I'm saying, these older niggas or whatever you want to call them. Cause see, to me, I call them tricks. So I don't like classifying them as niggas. I hate when you be saying that, like, oh, I want to break a nigga. Shut it down for real.
So that's
no,
regular
granted.
slang.
But I'm gonna be real with you. I'm black.
I call them Geppettos. That's what I call them. That's what I call them Geppettos.
This combo is insane.
Yeah, it is.
What the
There's
fuck?
a lot going on already in this conversation. I call them Geppettos, though. That's what
It's so sad that she can't just realize like she came from like a broken situation, and now that it doesn't seem like she's in it no more, based on all the potentially real or fake diamonds on her.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it no more. Why are you still bragging about it? Like, why would you still be doing it? You don't gotta do it no more. You could build and develop a career. But and if she's gonna turn around and be like, damn man, it's so difficult to develop wealth, you're not gonna gain like meaningful lifetime wealth that your kids can live off of finessing.
What's also crazy is that, you know, we're gonna bash her throughout this video. But I'm gonna say this though. This is the reason why it's important to be sound and structured before you have children. Because like this is the result of what a child looks like when they don't have that structure around them.
That's a fact.
And so like there's no need for you to be bringing kids into this life in this world, excuse me. There's no need for you to be bringing kids in this world if you are not structured enough to take care of them. The idea that an environment was so bad that you had to give up your child to foster care is wild.
And
it's wild.
And then she's stuck like this, so
She's stuck.
If she has kids, she can do the same thing.
Yep, she's stuck.
It's sloppy.
Because you're used to dealing with simps. He's an alpha male out here.
That shit be sloppy,
I
man.
feel like you've never been with a guy with this kind of delivery, this bravado.
That's not true.
No?
No.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
I mean,
If you did, you ain't last long. Not talking like that. I'm just saying you ain't last long. You couldn't have.
I don't know what that
Not
means.
talking like that.
I
See,
don't know what that means.
see, I like that though, because you'll play that shit down and still come up and get into the mixture. I like that shit. See, she play it down. She know when to humble that shit and keep it moving. She know when to turn the switch on and off. She ain't crazy. So I like about it. She ain't crazy. She know.
This is retarded.
No, far from. I just hear some of the shit that you was kicking, and I'm gonna tell you this, baby, for real, to be honest with you, I believe that, you know, what you do, hey, that shit ain't even no hoeing to me, man. You know, you tried to claim that shit, you know, city girls and all that shit, you know, them bitches was modern day hoes. Them was some real hoes getting to some real bread, man. And even though they gonna fuck up a lot of childhoods, because you know what, they done brainwashed a lot of bitches to sit there and believe that, okay, this is what you do. You go break a nigga here, you go do this, do that. No. See, you have to understand something. The type of niggas that you probably deal with that you like to break, see, they money gonna run out. Go get what you a CEO.
I mean, listen.
Go ahead. Go get what you a CEO or something. You ain't talk about going and get with none of them type of people. All you keep trying to talk about is breaking niggas.
The person that was paying my bills, he was a businessman. He owned several spaces in Manhattan, the city. A CEO of what? I mean,
I feel like that's
why
who
would
you're
you
getting
go?
whips and apartments out of,
Yeah,
right? It's
those
like
are the
older.
CEOs, the
You're
ones
not
that's
trying to
giving
get
the
an
whips in the
apartment out of
apartments.
some like dope boy that's
Why the
like
fuck
hanging out in the
no?
corner,
Those
right?
boys is still in the club.
But fuck
and
the
Sam was
apartments.
still in the club spending 10 bands, 5
Fuck the
bands, 3
apartments.
bands.
Those are the
on
kind of guys you
bitches that
hang
they
out
not
with because
fucking.
you just like them, right?
What you mean?
Like the scammers and shit. Like you just kind of feel their vibe.
No,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
like them type of guys.
Oh, okay. See, I think like the principle.
You are them.
You might say you are.
You're a
them.
scammer.
That doesn't make any sense. I don't like the vibe of a scammer.
You are
but
a
you are a
scam-
scammer.
What? How could you not like? You are. Bro, that's OD. If I'm scamming, bro, I'm not better than the other. I can't be around that scammer. Why?
Yeah,
They
that
scam.
scammer got all that shit fucked
Whether
up.
it's like a Best Buy scam, Verizon scam, social scam, this scammers, all scammers is the same, man. They do some fucked up shit to get somewhere because they have to. It's worse. Really, you're a worse type of scammer because you don't need to do it anymore. You still do it.
Conflict between you guys is that Blue Jasmine holds herself to be a part of a certain level of tricking and hoeing. She doesn't consider herself to be, you know, a surface level, like low level.
That's the
chick.
fuck no. It's not gonna be.
No, there's no way about
So
to-
she not a regular scammer. She a top scammer.
We're not about to sit here and have this conversation of we ranking hoeing and tricking and scamming now. We're not about to rank it.
What?
And that's
Bro.
also
That's insane.
to even go through this like level of like think about that. Man, I ain't just no regular drug dealer now.
I wouldn't fuck with a regular drug dealer too.
I ain't no regular thief now.
I steal from banks.
Yeah, for sure. I ain't no low level petty thief. I ain't. No, I do more than just picking your pockets now. You better watch out for me.
Which also is not true because in that TikTok she said she would $200. It don't matter the amount.
Yeah.
Then you would be just
Yes,
a regular
exactly.
scammer if you're scamming for 200.
You scamming for 200. Come on now. You should get to you should be at a point in your life where you can't even pick up a phone and start scamming if it's not more than 1,000 at least, nah.
Yeah.
You scamming for 200?
That's what scammers do though. They just go to the club and throw money because it's just all done for the short term.
And also, let's
It's a W
shift-
scammer if you do it short term and then you buy a house and then, well, not a house is illegal, but aside from that point, now you develop some legal income off it and then use that legal income to fund more legal ventures and now you're out of that situation. That's the whole purpose.
Let's shift gears now for a second now. Because we talk about accountability on here. Okay, man, this is the reason why we tell y'all niggas to stop flexing and stop acting like you got something that you don't, because these are the women that you all are attracting, bro.
Facts, actually.
This is it. These are the women that you attract, that you want. Because she look good, she look bad.
She doesn't.
But I'm just saying, if that's the logic behind it, she look good, she look bad, she in the club, she got a fat ass. That's what you want, right? So the way that you get it is because you throwing money, you acting like you big time and all that stuff, and she just looking at you as a come up, bro. And then 2-3 months later, now you get upset, man. All these hoes the same, dog. They just the same. They just want me for my. I'm like, nigga, bro, that's how you led.
For money when you said you let him eat your pussy out 5 times first.
On a guy
They gotta
that I like,
eat
a
your
man
pussy.
that I like.
A man that you like, but you still trying to break him. Breaking him is breaking him.
Breaking
Breaking him is breaking him.
What do you
There's
mean
no,
by break?
it's not. There's no feelings involved in that. Breaking him. You want the money from the nigga.
It's
You
not
want
always
the
that.
money from the nigga.
I think if I'm letting someone touch me sexually, I like them. You get it?
When
it's
you
like I
said
really
that,
like
but you
them.
said he got to eat your pussy at least 5 times.
That was the game to the girls. I was saying, don't give it up. You know,
Don't
like
give up
don't
the
give
wrong
up
game.
the pussy.
Don't give up the
That's
wrong
not the
game.
wrong game. My
Less-
point is that don't give up the pussy.
less
If you
is
like
more.
a nigga and you want that nigga to catch that nigga, don't give up the
We
pussy.
talking about getting bread right now.
And to
We
me,
talking
it's
about
both.
getting bread.
Because why
We
you
talking
want to
about
catch
getting
something
bread
that don't got
because
bread?
that shit's intertwining. You want the feelings to come with the bread, and that shit intertwines too much. If you're gonna be about your business, be about your business. See, we can sit there and talk about.
I mean, I
you-
can pick and choose.
We can sit
who
there and
I'm
talk
about
about.
my business with and
We can
who
sit
I'm
there
not.
and talk about, the CEOs that then gave you, some cars and a little bit of money. But did the man pass you off a business? That's where you win.
Nah, but I learned
That's
how. I
where
learned
you
how to be a
win.
business
Get the
woman
business.
from
No,
being around
fuck
these
learning
people.
it. Get it passed to you.
Oh my God.
It's not what you know, it's who you know, right, Adam?
All right,
It's
so the
not
man-
what you know, it's who you know.
It's
Get
both.
that shit passed the fuck off on you. If the game
It's
is
true.
strong, less is more.
It's true.
Getting your pussy 5 times, you don't know where the fuck that man's mouth been.
What?
Come on, you put a
But
body
you
condom
saying,
on?
You saying like
You put a body condom on
you
to
saying
do that?
like
Come on, you ain't do that.
what you saying make no sense. I'm saying
Cut it out.
if a woman want to catch a man, like if I like this guy,
You was talking about getting your pussy 5 times
yeah,
from a man.
before you fuck,
before
I
you
feel
even
like before
fucking.
you fuck a nigga, let
you
him
ain't
eat your
doing
pussy
that.
a couple times.
You
I
ain't
might get a
doing
tummy
that.
What you
ache.
mean?
That's
You
a lot
ain't
of pussy.
doing all that. You telling me right now, if you got with an NFL player come and grab. Can I?
Yo,
Let me speak. NFL player comes to you, right? They tell you, you end up liking him, like you say. You know his bag is up, whatever the case may be, and you tell him to eat your pussy a couple times. You think that man just gonna sit there? Him being in the position that he's in. I'm not trying to call
Say
you a
it.
regular schmegular,
It's
but
okay.
you think that he ain't gonna sit there and balls to the walls,
But
your motherfucking ass?
guess what?